Have you ever wondered what the real cost of your consumption of meat is? We can talk about two big categories: health and environment.
A prospective cohort study of the National Institute of Health (AARP) found a significant association between the consumption of red and processed meats and total mortality. There are a lot of concerns about meat consumption when it comes to being healthy, like bacterial infections that can be transmitted to humans, such as Salmonella and Campylobacter, or cardiovascular diseases. The US Health Professionals Follow-up Study and the Nurses Health Study examined the association between risk of mortality from cardiovascular diseases and meat consumption, where both women and men demonstrated a significant increase in cardiovascular mortality with increasing consumption of unprocessed and processed red meat. Plus, there is a long list of diseases that are proved to be related with eating meat, such as colorectal cancer or diabetes type 2. In October 2015, the World Health Organization (WHO) released a report concluding that red meat was probably carcinogenic to humans, and also reported that processed meats were carcinogenic to humans, meaning there is increasing evidence that eating processed meat increases the risk of cancer. 65% of all meat consumed worldwide is red meat. For every 50 grams of daily intake of processed meat, the risk of colorectal cancer increases by 18%. Eating a daily serving of red meat, processed or unprocessed, increases the risk of having a heart attack by 31%. On the other hand, it also has an impact on the environment. The animal agriculture is responsible for more greenhouse gases than all the world's transportation systems combined. It takes an enormous amount of water to grow crops for animals to eat. It takes more than 2,400 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of beef. Animals raised for food in the US produce many times more excrement than does the entire human population of the country. These are only some of the aspects that happen every time we buy a piece of meat to eat. At this point, you may be wondering, then what can I eat instead of meat?
That's why today we're going to teach you how to make a meal with 3 amazing Mexican products that can offer you the same nutritional properties without damaging your health or the world you live in. The first of them is avocado. Avocado is a unique Mexican fruit that can give a lot of benefits with its consumption. A 100-gram serving contains folate, potassium, magnesium, manganese, copper, iron, zinc, and phosphorus. Also, vitamins A, B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, C, E, and K. 160 calories, 2 grams of protein, and 15 grams of healthy fats. In recent years, there has been an increase in demand for avocado in international markets, which has increased its production, with a historical production of 1,997,629 tons in 2017. Mexico is consolidated as the main generator of avocado, with a presence in the markets of Europe, Asia, Australia, as well as North, Central, and South America for more than $2.7 million. The Ministry of Zagarpa reported that the Mexican avocado is one of the most successful products of the national agri-food export, making Mexico the main supplier of this food in the international market, with a participation of 45.95% of the value of world exports. The main export destinations for this product are the United States, Japan, Canada, Spain, France, the Netherlands, El Salvador, China, Honduras, and Guatemala, which together represents around 98% of total exports. The US represents approximately 76.8% of purchases of Mexican fruit, Japan 7%, Canada 6.7%, Spain 1.7%, France 1.7% also, and the Netherlands 1.6%. During the period from July 1st to December 31st in 2017, the Mexican avocado sector exported to the US 353,517 tons of fresh fruit. One of the best seasons for the consumption of Mexican avocados in the US is when the Super Bowl is celebrated, since the shipments are made for almost 100,000 tons. By 2019, there were more than 28,000 producers and 62 exporters of this food in the country.
Our next product is amaranth. Endemic seed of Mexico, its cultivation takes place in Tlaxcala, Mexico City, Morelos, Guanajuato, Puebla, and State of Mexico. It has medical, nutritional, forage, and industrial properties. Among its properties, we can find protein, carbs, fat, and 80% more protein than wheat, vitamins A, B, C, B1, B2, and B3, folic acid, calcium, iron, and phosphorus. The amaranth crop has agronomic characteristics that allow it to adapt to adverse environmental conditions, where other crops do not thrive. It has two cultivation systems, conventional and organic, both of which are financially profitable and generate an economic yield per production cycle under the concept of higher labor equal to 33% of the total cost. Also, the production cost of amaranth per ton is $12,105, making amaranth a great job generator. In Mexico, the three highest profits per ton are Tlaxcala in third place, Morelos in second place, and Puebla in first place. Our third product is chapulines. These insects have been part of the Mexican gastronomy since the pre-Hispanic era of the territory. Its recollection and consumption takes place mainly in the state of Mexico, Morelos, Oaxaca, Hidalgo, and Tlaxcala. Chapulines contain fiber, more protein than meat, new quantity of harmful fat, vitamins B1 and B12, magnesium, potassium, and copper. In Mexican local markets, a kilo of chapulines is selling about $1.2, although in foreign markets like Europe, the price rises drastically to even $43 per kilo. According to the business magazine Entrepreneur, starting a chapulin farm is actually really cheap, with an initial investment between $100,000 and $140,000. And according to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, chapulines are one of the best and promising alimentary alternatives in coming years and in the face of 2050's potential overpopulation. Now that you know what is so special about these three products, here we have an easy recipe you can make to feel better about the way you eat.
Ingredients: 3 avocados, 2 cups of amaranth, 100 grams of chapulines, 4 tomatoes, one of them must be chopped into small cubes, 1/4 cup of chopped coriander, 2 garlic cloves, 1/2 of an onion, chili, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and salt and pepper.
Recipe: avocado stuffed with amaranth. First, in a bowl mix amaranth, tomato, and coriander, and add salt and pepper to taste. Then, cut the avocados in half and remove carefully the bone. Next, fill the avocados with the previous mixture. Finally, pour the olive oil over the stuffed avocado. Now, let's add something spicy.
Recipe: chapulines sauce. First of all, leave the chapulines in salt water and let them for an hour. Later, fry them with oil until their color changes to gold. Then, roast the tomatoes, garlic, cloves, and onion. Boil the chilies for 10 minutes. Finally, blend all the ingredients and serve them.
Enjoy! So now you know, food is always a good idea.